drops and starts to stand back up again.
Okay, so that was something I was curious about during this whole moth battle thing. Were they actually like falling and something, or were they just like endless? So that answers that.
It's
at
like
least.
a Chuck E.
But
Cheese
yeah,
animation.
Yeah, it is at this point that I'm like.
So you're basically standing in front of the like ending zone, and you're just kind of like jogging in place. Okay,
Yeah.
that brings us to
downtown.
Torin, you're up.
I'm just gonna look at you and go, run!
Yeah!
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, okay, dokie.
Yeah.
Fuck it, that's
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
14 plus 1 is 15.
So as you step into this
10
place and you kind of like poise yourself and get ready for whatever is going to happen, because you're noticing there's a lot of shit going on around you.
Oh yeah.
But you didn't pay too much attention behind you as you start to feel this heat welling up behind you. And as you do, you kind of dive out of the way and you take 4 points of flame damage.
Okay. Wait, I have resistance against fire.
Fire?
I think so. I don't know what exactly it does. I need the book.
Oh.
I didn't write that down. I think it says saving throws against me with fire attacks take a disadvantage. I think that's the gist of it.
Because you're a fire dragon?
Yeah.
seriously get that?
I don't know. Probably. Probably not.
That would be important to know.
Yeah, resistance to damage types associated with your draconic ancestry.
Okay, so you resistance, so you take half damage.
Okay.
So you take 2 points of fire damage.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Remember that, because I'm not going to.
You should both write that down, probably.
Okay. So that brings us to Miriam. You are up. You just saw Torin dash and say, "You should run!"
Another way.
I'm glad they're both screaming run at each other.
It's like that point in the movie where it zooms in on their faces and they both look at each other. Run, run.
So would I just dash forward or do something funky?
Do something funky.
I don't know what kind of funky.
D&D, now with funky mode.
Throw some stank on it, like you do.
Also, I'll say for flavor, you're 55 feet away
From them?
like, basically from this board, you're 55 feet in
Oh,
that direction.
Okay.
Everything okay?
Yeah, no, just had a bump.
Okay.
No, it's not as bad
Yeah,
as what I did the
I'm
next one.
gonna still double dash, but
Always hate that because you want to
can I kind of distracted run? Because I don't think anybody's asked what's at the edge here. Are there walls there, or
It's fire, isn't
Sorry,
it?
what are you trying to do?
the edge here on each side past the combatants?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a wall or is it?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was.
Where's the fire?
You see rows of flame
Yeah, like-
towards the like middle of the wall, but it's not like, it's just lighting. It's not like...
Right.
The fire that's been attacking you is from the combatants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I'm
I
gonna-
was just like, is there like fire keeping?
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna cast them. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait.
We're oh man.
We move at the same speed.
Make a dex saving throw for me.
I'll get that.
I don't know if you get advantage on that
Oh,
since I cast shield.
I do get advantage on that?
I don't know if it's still in effect. That's the thing.
No.
Bless is a concentration spell.
Oh, it's correct.
You haven't taken enough damage to really...
Okay, you still have advantage.
Okay, that's good because that's a 9. Ooh,
I'm kinda
18.
I'm kind of going with really with concentration spells. Like, unless you take like a hit, you're most likely going to save. So I'm just gonna throw that out.
Okay. Just let it not like a tiny little mix kind of like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it up.
I rolled an 18. My dexterity is 2.
Okay.
Makes it a 20.
Yeah.
2-0.
Do you have any resistances to fire?
Yes, I'm also a fire gun.
Then you take 3 points of burning damage
Would you look at that?
as another one of these fey creatures just lets loose a gout of flame. You also hear behind you, "Come!" as another section drops off. And I'll say, Sylvis, you're like screwish.
Yeah.
What are our options at the end?
There's another.
Well, for now, y'all just need to keep running.
Right.
Sylvis, that brings us to you. Are you still standing in place?
I've turned around to see how far back they are, and they're still
They're
like
still-
100 feet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold my turn.
Okay.
Does that allow me to hold like movement and action?
No.
What does that allow me to hold
It
then?
allows you to hold an action that you deem.
That what?
That you deem. You have to
Oh,
say
yeah.
what action you're
Okay.
holding.
I am going to be preparing to dash towards them if they need me, is what I was thinking. Like, I was thinking like, okay, I'm at the end, I'm waiting for them to get here, I'm just like, but if
I won't give you a dash, but I'll let you have your movement.
okay, yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dex save for me as you're standing in place, kind of waiting.
But with advantage because of bless. Thank God. That's 15.
15. You feel this burning singe of heat coming from behind you, and you dip out of the way, but again your wooden arm kind of like starts to catch a little bit, and you have to beat it out, and you take 3 points of burning damage.
I'm pretty sure you're not resistant
If this
to
isn't
fire.
No.
I'm probably.
And it brings us
Extra.
to the top of the round.
If this
Torn,
isn't
you're
it
up.
soon, I'm gonna have to wild shape.
Okay. I'm dashing. How far away is he? 45 feet. So we said.
He's 55 from the end of that board.
And I think I counted. I think I'm a full I think I'm exactly 100 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna dash up to them.
Okay.
I'm like,
What is your
dash.
movement speed?
It's 60, but I don't know how many squares it is exactly. I'm just gonna
It's-
dash up to Sylvis.
There is, from here, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Plus
You get
55.
20 more.
So you get 20 more, and we're just going to, for the sake of this, let's see. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So this is here, this is the end of the loop here.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can reach him.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
you can.
I can.
'Cause it's,
No, you said your full movement is 60. I'm like 95 feet ahead of you.
No, I'm dashing.
Your base movement is.
Your base movement isn't 60. It's 30.
Is it?
no.
Yeah. My base movement is 30, so I'm dashing.
So
it's
dashing,
double.
you get 60 feet.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
almost
95
100
away.
feet ahead of you.
95. Okay.
Yeah.
Thought I
Yeah,
could hear
you're
so
you're
fine.
missing 35.
From
He's
here.
55 from the end of the board.
Okay, no, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run next. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that brings you to, I think.
He was.
You were here.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
right.
you were right there. So count it out for me.
This is 12.
10, 11, 12. So you're here.
Okay. How the fuck was I hearing 55?
Because that's how many feet I was ahead of the board.
Ah, okay.
Make a dex save for me.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh!
No!
I got a 1.
Got a 1? Okay, that is unfortunately a fail. And I'll
Sure
say
is.
for
What else
the...
could-
You kind of run up towards this, and as you do, you see this jet of flame coming, and normally you're like, oh, it's fire, I'm fine. But you're like, you kind of like trip over your feet because you're predicting it too much, and you're paying too much attention to this jet of flame, and as you do, you just, you get the full frontal force of this, and you take 4 points of flame damage. I'll say for the intents and purpose of this, you do not get resistance because you rolled a nat 1.
Alright.
You didn't fall
I
down.
don't like
so
it,
that's-
but it's alright.
That brings us to Miriam. You're up.
Samesies.
And you have the same speed as him.
So I'm just gonna.
There's one thing I did by going back to you is to make your movement easier.
Yeah.
So as you run up to him, you kind of see this flame start to flicker as it engulfs your friend Torin, and then as you kind of like dodge out of the way of that, as you dodge down, you see this axe just over top of your head, and you kind of whoo, and you pop back up, and you're like, okay, let's go. As this next section behind you guys begins to fall. So you're still ahead of that, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Sylvis, you're up.
I'm gonna continue holding.
Form with me and pull me closer.
I thought about it, but only if I could grab both of you.
I don't think you can.
So as you're standing there and you're kind of like waiting for your friends to catch up to you, you like kind of feel this prickle at the back of your neck, and you look over and you see another one of these humanoid creatures just and as you do, you just duck down innately, and you see this, you feel the wind like as this huge sword just flies over your head. That brings us to Torin, you're up.
Ooh, alright. Lead up to Sylvis. Dash.
Are you going past Sylvis, or are you just being parallel with them?
Parallel. What's your speed again? 30?
Yeah. I'm dash.
Yeah. So I'll say, for the sake of this,
Yeah, that's fair.
there's a platform kind of right here in front of you guys.
Unless Sylvis stops me before I go, 'cause I don't.
Yeah, once you get up to me, I'm just like, kind of like,
Clothesline me.
no, but